kick off their first week of live tapings, So You Think You Can Dance had the coolest promo event ever in California. On Sunset Boulevard, Fox had a live action billboard with real dancers dancing it out all day. Dance On was there. Let's check it out.
I think what's happened this year is this 20 is very, very strong across the board in all different genres. Normally we get 5 or 6 really great individuals. But this year, you know, I think they're all strong right the way across. We've got ballroom, we've got tap, we've got jazz, hip hop, contemporary. I think it's a girls' season. We'll have to see how people grow. We never know who is going to become outstanding, you know?
Every season, sometimes we have said, we look at each other and we're like kind of nervous as we go into auditioning into other cities again. Gosh, I don't know how we're going to beat last season, you know what I mean? But the fact is that there's people in training, and we've heard it so many times with the kids that we have on this season, that they've been training since the age of 10, that they've been waiting. They've seen So You Think You Can Dance their whole young adult life and couldn't wait till they turned 18 to be on this show. So we're starting to breed super dancers, you know, people that are cross-training, and you think this can't be done with the body, that can't, you can't jump that high, you can't turn this many times, and somebody always comes along and beats that record. And I think this cast is probably one of the most interesting casts we've ever had in personality and the shapes and sizes that we have. And this type of dancers. Last season there was 10 dancers and 7 of them were contemporary out of the 10, so it was basically a contemporary season. That is not the case this year. Heavily invested into a lot of hip-hop dancers as well, more than I think we've ever had on the show so far. So I think it's going to make things a lot more interesting.
You know, you're only looking for people to do as well as they can in that style of dance. I was trained in the majority of them, so I know what I'm looking for. And then after that, dancing is not only 50% technique, it's 50% passion. And this thing called, that Simon Cowell calls the X Factor, you know, this charismatic quality that reaches out and forces you to vote for that person. And that's what hopefully we're going to introduce with this third judge this year. We've got a revolving chair. Adam Shankman can't do it this year because he's doing his moving Rock of Ages. So we're going to introduce judges like Megan Mullally, Lady Gaga, Kristen Chenoweth, that have got this personality that they will hopefully be able to teach the kids how to use that in order to contact an audience.
It's so weird for me as a dance judge to sit here next to people that you've watched for so many years on television, you know, Will and Grace, and then really adore them, and then the next thing you know, they're like sitting next to me. I mean, it's kind of surreal to me, so it'll be very exciting for me tomorrow.
We're giving 50 votes maximum to people. It's going to be interesting. I think it'll certainly maybe make the vote younger. I honestly don't know at this point. We'll have to see. We normally get a very good vote. The public know exactly who they want to vote for very early on. They basically change each week, much more than an Idol where, you know, you've got somebody you like and you'll constantly vote for them. Certainly the voters on So You Think You Can Dance go with what they believe the best dancer is of that week.